Feel like, for me personally, growing up, I saw depictions of love in my household that were very like fairy tale like, and you find, for me, you find this perfect man and he's just sweeps you off your feet and you have this whirlwind romance that lasts forever, and all these really romanticized versions and ideas of love. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute, but let me update y'all on what's going on. I know I came on here and I talked about how I was going to be posting more and doing more vlogs, and this is true, but right now we are looking at like one vlog a week. Realistically, there could be more, yes, but that's where we're at with it right now. Today's vlog, I wanted to get so specific because this is something that I've been meaning to talk about forever. This is like a healing vlog. This is a check-in. This is a journal entry for me, and I hope that it helps you. I want to talk about love and validation because I feel like, for me personally, growing up, I saw depictions of love in my household that were very like fairy tale like, and you find, for me, you find this perfect man and he's just sweeps you off your feet and you have this whirlwind romance that lasts forever, and all these really romanticized versions and ideas of love. And for me, like, I always felt like I had to have a partner or a person or a man, or like even at a young age, like, I'm looking for my husband, I'm looking for my husband, and it's like, girl, what? And so I feel like a large part of me, just as a person in general, was always looking for a partner to complete them. Always, and I have recently realized how dangerous that notion is. Or more recently, put into practice the concept of understanding that you have to be a whole person on your own. I'm going to break down what that means for me versus what it may mean in general, because it can have a lot of different meanings. For some people, it may mean they're completely financially independent, receiving help from no one, able to take care of themselves, yes. But it could also just be more of an emotional or spiritual thing. It doesn't have to be related to that, because all of us live in different ways that help us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you may be a person who, in order to be a whole person, you need to work on your emotional or spiritual side and your dependency or codependency issues. I'm somebody who has struggled with codependency issues. A lot of my issues have stemmed from me watching, the way I was brought up, and seeing love and just being like, oh my God, I want that. And then feeling like I couldn't be as emotionally vulnerable as I wanted to be. And then something else I realized recently too was that I always attracted the most emotionally unavailable partners, because I myself was actually very emotionally unavailable. The way I defined love and being taken care of was the way in which I had been taken care of by my father and by my parents, which was very lovey, mushy, supportive until I got to a certain age. Then it just was materialistic. So it was kind of like, in order for me to feel loved and taken care of, it had to be you spending money on me. It had to do this, do that. And it's sort of evolved now to where I've identified that I do have some traits of emotional unavailability, but that's because I was never really taught to fully access and assess my emotions, understand myself, and understand who I am when everything does not go perfectly. Now that I've had several moments to sit back and identify that, and I'm still working through it, it's still happening. I've now sort of realized that, like, my codependency issues had to be fixed, where I felt like I would become so clingy to a person that I would like stop talking to my friends. I would sort of like lose my identity, and like my whole world became that person. That had to stop. But also I had to be more emotionally available, meaning like willing to be vulnerable with somebody and willing to set firm boundaries and have boundaries, because I did not have boundaries. Like, it just was whatever. It was, oh, you like me? Oh, this feels fun. Okay, I'll give my attention to you. I'm very picky and I don't talk to many people, so I always felt like, ooh, if I feel a spark, it must mean something, and then that relationship wound up being trash because I kept attracting these emotionally unavailable people because I myself, although I meant well, was very emotionally unavailable and in no way was fully ready to have the type of whole person or attract the type of whole person that I wanted to be or that I wanted to date. So now for me, I feel like what's important if you're going to be in any kind of romantic relationship is for you to first be a whole person, meaning that you do not get into a relationship for them to complete your being or your person. Like, oh my God, I'm so depressed and sad. If I could just get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I would just not be depressed and sad anymore. No. You should be pouring into your own cup and allowing the universe to pour into you so much where you are this light beam, this fully filled light beam. And you don't have to be perfect because things go up and down sometimes with that. But it almost has to be where you attract to this person that is also a whole, full light beam, like a whole person. And it's not about y'all having like this trauma bond or this toxic, clingy, codependent relationship. You just sort of like, it's like finding the other piece of yourself. You don't feel drained by them. They don't feel drained by you. Your love language matches their love language. If you're somebody who likes to receive, if your receiving love language is acts of service, meaning that you like to get gifts and things like that, that's your thing, and theirs is giving, that's a match. But it's not coming, neither is coming from a place of codependency or need or want. It just flows so that naturally when you connect, y'all cups are already full and overflowing, and y'all just topple them over even when them cups are just like spilling, flooding now. You see what I'm saying? I will never tell anybody how to have their relationships based on anything, but I'm going to say this. If you feel drained in any way by the person you are dealing with, that is not your person. You do not owe them anything. Especially for me as a woman, I've seen too much of people getting drained and not speaking up for themselves and saying that is out of my capacity, that is out of my boundaries, my love language, my like, it just don't, if it don't feel right, you gotta say something. You gotta say, yo, like, it don't feel right. Because it just doesn't. You know, you don't have to stay anywhere with anybody. Your first obligation is to yourself and to your peace and to your happiness and to your love. And this is just a reminder for somebody out there. The relationship should feel like you found another, like it almost should feel like they were always there. They don't pull away from anything that you're doing. They don't make you feel that heaviness or that anxiety or those butterflies. Those butterflies are anxiety. I think they're anxiety. They don't make you feel any of that. You feel peace. You feel calm. You feel what you feel when you're sitting by yourself in your happiest moments, unbothered. It's that energy, that peace, you know. Your first love is always going to be yourself. You're going to always validate yourself first before anyone else. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and love your mind, your body, your soul, the way you talk. You know, the things that you don't like about yourself, you're going to love those things too. You're going to look at your vices. You're going to look at your ugly side, your shadow side. You're going to look at everything. I don't care if you write it down. I don't care if you say it out loud, screaming it out loud. You're going to learn every part of yourself. You're going to learn what you love to do. You're going to learn to attract things, but like figure out who you are. Like sit down and really say, yo, I like doing this, and this. I'm good at this. And push everybody away for a minute. And allow yourself to attract in what it is that you want. It does not matter what anybody thinks about you or how they feel about you, if that is not how you feel about yourself. Come into that person and understand who you truly, truly are alone first. There's no time limit on that. But really get to the depths and the core. Date yourself. Validate yourself. Understand who you are first. And then simply just allow yourself to acknowledge that you, if you even want it, because you don't even have to be in a relationship. Allow yourself to acknowledge it. Maybe I would love to share what I've discovered with someone else. I would love to, go on this journey that I'm currently on with someone there, a companion. It's normal to want companionship, partnership. Just make sure that the person that you're partnering with has done the work as well. Make sure they're on the same level as you. So that's another important thing. And I could get so much deeper into this. If y'all want me to do more series on love and relationships, let me know. But to my weird girls and my weird guys, I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed this. Subscribe. Talk to y'all.